If you're looking for a Social Security increase, looks like there is a new proposal. Take a look at this. Top Senate Democrats propose emergency Social Security payment boost, and this payment could be as high as $200 more per month. Now, with this bill, it's going to be called the Social Security Emergency Inflation Relief Act. A lot of words, but it looks like it'll be a $200 a month increase with also a few other benefits. I'll let you know exactly what that is. Speaking of promises, recently Elon Musk promised that Social Security benefits will increase as a result of Doge. Now, some experts weigh in. You're going to be surprised on what is being said about Elon Musk's claim for promises of higher Social Security benefits. I'm going to go over that. Also, I'm going to play a video clip and give you some other important updates as well. Before diving into the main content, if you appreciate these Social Security updates, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Social Security updates. So let's go over this $200 increase. So it looks like Social Security benefits could increase by $200 a month. If it sounds familiar, it's very similar to what Bernie Sanders has proposed for many years, $200 more per month, $2,400 per year. What's different about this? Well, I'm going to go over this. Senate Democrats are proposing it. Now, I just want to say, why didn't they just vote on Bernie Sanders' plan for $200 more per month? You know, why a different plan for $200 a month? So let's go over that. Top Senate Democrats plan to unveil legislation that would provide an emergency $200 monthly increase in Social Security benefits through the end of the year. So it's the party's latest effort to highlight Trump administration's tariff policies and now scrapped Doge-driven plans for service reductions to the popular benefits program. So Senator Elizabeth Warren, Chuck Schumer, Ron Wyden will introduce the Social Security Emergency Inflation Relief Act, according to a source familiar with the plans. Basically, the Democrats argue that $200 a month increase is necessary to shield beneficiaries from price increases stemming from Trump's tariff policies. So this extra $200 a month, assuming, let's just say, best case scenario, they approve it next month, you would only get $200 a month for the rest of the year. So you wouldn't get it. It's not like a permanent thing where $200 more every month forever, indefinitely. No, it's just until the end of 2025. Economists have warned that the levies are likely to drive inflation, and unlike in 2022, that wages may struggle to keep up. The SSA this week has backed off plans to drastically cut phone line services after weeks of confusion and outcry, and Democrats argue that their proposal shows a clear contrast with the Republicans on entitlements, pointing to the GOP's plans to cut spending and potentially Medicaid benefits through budget reconciliation. So what they're saying here is what Schumer said is that the Republicans want to gut Social Security, and top congressional Republicans have said they have no plans to reduce Social Security benefits. So we're still hearing that narrative back and forth. Democrats saying they want to, Republicans want to get rid of Social Security. Republicans are saying, no, we don't. Where's the proof? So it seems like they keep going back and forth. So this bill, not officially released yet, but I guess this is coming soon, but they're going to have to get Republican support in order for this to pass. And it seemed like it was pulling teeth just to get the Social Security Fairness Act to at least have a vote. They had to force a vote in order for that Social Security bill to go through. So not saying that this won't pass, but it may collect a little bit of dust, just like the dozens of other Social Security bills. Just want to keep it real with you. Also, Elon Musk promises Social Security benefits will increase as a result of Doge. Experts weigh in, because is that possible? If Social Security, let's say, saves an extra $50 billion, are they able to give that to the beneficiaries? Let's dive into this. I'll let you know exactly what's going on. So during a recent interview, I played this video clip where Elon Musk says that the reforms at the Social Security Administration would result in more money for legitimate recipients of Social Security. But is that possible? Because first, it's doubtful that any significant amount of fraud, waste, and abuse is present in the Social Security Administration, according to Chris Orestes, retirement expert, saying that the assertion is backed up by many reports, including New York Times, which have debunked many of Musk's and Doge claims on fraud, waste, and abuse. So even if Musk did find waste and abuse, fraud, waste, and abuse. However, it would not result in an automatic increase in benefits, saying that Social Security does not have the discretion to increase money being paid to beneficiaries based on somehow finding extra money. Martha Shedden, head of the Registered Social Security Analysis, says, I doubt that Musk understands how Social Security benefits are calculated. They are not based on how much money is in the trust fund, nor is it dependent on the level of staffing at SSA. It is based on how much the beneficiaries earn over their lifetime. She also added that seniors getting bigger checks, Doge's efforts to cut staff and close offices are more likely to make it difficult for legitimate recipients to get benefits they have earned. So looks like these experts are doubting, excuse me, that Musk's promise that if there is waste, fraud, and abuse found in Social Security, that there could be higher checks. But I kind of like the idea of where, let's say there is waste, fraud, and abuse, kind of like a Doge dividend check, but a Social Security dividend check for all recipients of Social Security, whatever they find. Why not just give 20% to those recipients? Give them, like, this way, get the public on board, Social Security people on board, saying, hey, whatever waste, fraud, and abuse you find, let us get a piece of that. So I don't know. I like the idea, but it seems like it may not be plausible. We haven't heard any follow-up from Elon Musk or anyone on Doge regarding higher checks, as Elon Musk promised. I just want to give you the facts there. Also, with all the recent changes in Social Security, I played for you a clip from the SSA commissioner under Bush and Obama. But what about the former commissioner of Social Security under Biden? So Martin O'Malley, you've heard him in the past, very pessimistic about what's going on with Social Security at the moment, saying that there's going to be a major collapse. Take a listen to what he has to say here. Let me know your thoughts.
Tomorrow, a Doge deadline, with federal agencies required to submit updated plans to reduce their headcounts per Elon Musk. With firings piling up, some are sounding the alarm. Former Maryland governor and former Social Security Administrator Martin O'Malley has been critical of Musk's efforts. The Social Security Administration has never missed a payment since it began more than 8 decades ago. But now O'Malley believes a pause in payments is not out of the question, even warning a month ago that the system could collapse in 30 to 90 days. Well, Governor Martin O'Malley joins us live now. Thank you so much for taking the time tonight.
Thank you, Natasha.
It's been a little over a month since you warned about a system collapse and interruption of benefits at Social Security. Do you still stand by that prediction?
I do, and I'm not alone in that. In fact, earlier today, Mike Astor, who was George W. Bush's commissioner of Social Security, in essence said the same thing. Other career employees at Social Security have given affidavits saying that these deep, deep cuts, this gutting of Social Security staff, both on the IT side and the customer service side, is threatening to collapse this agency, and that will involve an interruption of benefits. And you see the telltale signs of that along the way. I mean, they're actually paying people with our money to quit right now from an agency that's already at a 50-year low. So as I explained a couple months ago, you're going to see wait time skyrocketing, which you already are. You're going to see outages in the IT systems, not only those that process claims, but also more frequent outages to the MySSA portal that beneficiaries access. And ultimately, you're going to see those intermittent interruptions becoming more frequent, of longer duration. And that, combined with the severe cuts to staffing, is ultimately going to cascade into an interruption of benefits. I mean, look, I don't have a timer like a turkey cooking in the oven on this, but I can tell you this: it is unsustainable. This agency, which has never missed a payment in 90 years, even through COVID, is now being just gutted by Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and the Doge team there. And people should be concerned.
Yeah, what is the timeline you're placing on it now?
Oh, it's the same timeline as before. I mean, I think anytime within probably the next month, you're going to see an interruption in benefits. How long that will last, I don't know.
Yeah,
but I do know this. I do know that there are more beneficiaries than ever, fewer staff than in 50 years, and now because of the cuts, the gutting, and paying people with our money.
So Martin O'Malley definitely takes a darker approach of what's going on regarding Social Security, all the changes, saying that a collapse is going to happen. Still no delays. When he said that first initial 30 to 90 days, I think that might have been a month and a half ago when he first made that claim. So still no collapse. Payments are still on time. Looks like there's no delays, but let me know your thoughts. Are you scared about Social Security? Not scared? I feel like if people didn't even know what was going on in the world and they still got their check every month, they wouldn't even know that there was a problem with Social Security. But I don't know. What are your thoughts there? Let me know down in the comments below. And that is all the news that I have for today to hopefully brighten your day a bit. Here's my daughter Belle's tip of the day.
Hi guys, this is Belle. This is the tip of the day. I'm going to tell someone what you should do. Don't let anybody tell you different. You are beautiful. You are full with excitement. You are great the way you are. Don't let anybody tell you any different. You are great the way you are. You are full with excitement, and you are great just the way you are in person. Bye. That's all I wanted to say for you. And be yourself. Bye.
There was a major change to Social Security that took effect yesterday on Monday. If you want to see what that change is, and how it's going to affect your personal Social Security, click this video over here and I'll see you in that video. Also, you'll hear from the former SSA commissioner under Bush and Obama. So he worked for Republicans, Democrats. It was a totally different Social Security back then. You're going to want to see that. So click that video now and I'll see you in that video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.